betrayal. Punish them or forgive them, part 2. Gaya nga ng nasabi ko sa first part ng ating video, masakit ang betrayal kasi it is done by people whom we love, whom we trusted. Yung mga taong safe haven natin, sila yung nanakit sa atin. Mas lalo pang masakit yung betrayal kasi we take it personally. Bakit kamo? Kasi yung betrayal, it is not done by accident. It is not coincidence. Ang betrayal, may process yan eh. May planning na involved. Kumbaga sa third party, yung mga third party na yan, hindi naman yan dumating by accident or coincidence eh. May process na naganap. May chatting na naganap, may ligawan na naganap, may usap-usap na naganap. And yung mga chatting, yung ligawan, yung usap na yan, it doesn't happen once or twice. It happens multiple times. Tapos, darating yan, may flirting, ligawan, harutan, hanggang sa after nyan, magpaplano na yan na mag-meet up, mag-date, mag-set ng time, place, kung saan sila magkikita. Hanggang sa ma-build na yung mga forbidden, yung mga extramarital affairs. So, gaya nga na sinasabi ko, ang betrayal is not a coincidence, it's not an accident. It is done deliberately, intentionally, kasi may planning na naganap, may process na naganap. Hindi yan na yung betrayal or yung mga third party, hindi yan ginawa overnight. Ano yan eh, may process na naganap, continuous or multiple times yan nangyari bago nabuo yung relationship na yan, yung third party relationship. So, that's why we take it personally. Kasi pinagplanuhan yan, may intention na lokohin tayo. Kaya nga ginagawa nila yan in hidden place, sa likod natin. Itinatago nila yan sa atin, it is done secretly, kasi nga aware sila na yung ginagawa nila ay forbidden, and alam nila na makakasakit yan, it can destroy the relationship, the home, the bond, the attraction. Alam nila yan, they are aware of it, but they did it anyway. Kaya ang sakit-sakit ng betrayal. So gaya nga ng nasabi ko, the choice to whether to punish them, singilin sila, retribution, or to forgive them, give them second chance, give them redemption. Yung choice na yan, I cannot decide for you. It is so personal, so you have to decide it for yourself. Pero gaya nga ng sinasabi ko sa inyo, you don't have to decide instantly. Give yourself time, space, compassion. Be kind to yourself. If you have to grieve, grieve. Validate your feelings. And you don't have to grieve alone. You have to reach out sa support group mo para marating mo yung ending ng grief. And then by the end of the grief, you decide whether you will punish them or forgive them. Retribution or redemption. But again, retribution or redemption is not given instantly. It takes time. It takes yung full decision mo eh. It takes healing. Healed ka na ba? Are you ready to execute your retribution? Are you whole again? Magaling ka na ba to execute your redemption? So, gaya nga ng sinasabi ko sa inyo, if punishing them will make you happy, if extracting justice will give you closure and will make you whole again, do it. Pero kung in the end, if you will punish them and then hindi ka rin naman pala masaya, nasaktan mo yung taong mahal mo or the person you once loved, nasaktan mo, and then in the end nasasaktan ka rin, so what's the point of punishing them? Then kung ang punishment or retribution will not give you closure, will not make you whole again, and will not save the relationship, or it will cause a bigger trouble, bigger drama, chaos. So what's the point of the retribution? So ano bang alternative ng retribution? Forgiveness, redemption. Forgiveness in the sense na forgive them. Give them second chance, gaya nga na sinabi ko sa inyo, hindi naman lahat perfect. Baka by giving them a second chance, they can repair it. They will learn from these mistakes. They will become a better version of themselves. Baka kaya pa nilang isave yung relationship. Baka kaya nilang bumawi. Pero ikaw, kaya mo ba silang patawarin? Kaya mo bang patawarin yung sarili mo? Paano kung patawarin mo sila tapos huhusgahan ka ng family mo, ng friends mo, ng immediate circle mo, sasabihin nila ang tanga-tanga mo, ginago ka na, pero sige ka pa rin, binigyan mo pa rin ng second chance. Ikaw, kaya mo bang i-take yung judgment ng ibang tao? Kung i-pressure ka nila na iwan mo yung loved one mo na nag-betray sa'yo at susundin mo yung mga advice nila, in the end, masaya ka ba kung susundin mo yung advice nila? Or kaya mong patawarin? Gaya nga ng sinasabi ko, you don't have to decide instantly. Give yourself time. Time hanggang sa ready ka nang magpatawad. Time hanggang sa ready ka nang mag-punish. Kasi in the end, time is the best healer. Baka pagdating ng panahon, kaya mo naman palang patawarin. Kaya mo naman palang i-overlook. Lalo na dun sa mga may family, if forgiveness will save the relationship, the home, mapapabuti yung kapakanan ng mga bata, it will save your mental health ng partner mo, mental health ng mga dependents, ng mga children mo, if it will save the home, the family, the finances, baka naman kaya mong magpatawad. Baka naman yung second chance will heal the relationship, will heal you, will heal the partner. Pero gaya nga ng sinasabi ko sa inyo, it's something personal. You decide for yourself. Feeling mo ba yung relationship dahil sa betrayal, that's the end? Feeling mo ba yung relationship has reached its maturity, has reached its full potential? After ng betrayal, wala nang maibibigay pa yung partner mo, that's the end of the road. Kung sa tingin mo, the relationship has ended its maturity, its full potential, the relationship cannot give you something else, something more, baka nga it's time. Baka nga yung betrayal is the sign na both of you have to move on, both of you have to end the relationship para makapag-start siya ng bago, makapag-start ka na rin, and both of you can rebuild yourself. Or baka naman etong relationship may hindi niya pa na-reach yung potential eh. Baka naman if you give them second chance, if you forgive them, may potential pa na ma-save yung relationship. Baka may potential pa na mag-improve yung partner, ma-improve mo yung sarili mo, maging mas matatag pa yung relationship. Sabi nga nila sa relationship may storming and forming. Kapag ang relationship nakasurvive sa storm, you will come up na stronger yung relationship. So, if you are interested to discuss more about this topic, hit like, comment, and subscribe, and we can talk more about this topic sa part 3 natin. For now, thank you, take care of yourself, and see you in the next video. Bye.